Score with Decker and Dix. Don't forget to like us and follow us.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
My God, are you still talking?
I tell you what, it's a Monday, it's a Tuesday. Who cares what it is? We missed Monday.
Chad I had a crazy day at work yesterday. I'm back to day one voice, remember? Well, good morning, Mr. Dix. So,
yeah, there you go. And we got to talk to our main producer to get a new intro.
Yes.
So I'm getting tired of that.
Yeah, we need one. So
yeah.
You ever talk to him? The guy that you know?
No.
What guy? Up at the school?
Oh, yeah, I talked to him. Yeah.
Okay. Is he gonna help us?
He can help us, yeah.
All right. There you go. So what is going on in the world of Nolan Dix?
Man,
busy day yesterday.
Busy day yesterday, so we didn't get much done there. As far as the podcast goes, we're gonna make it short today. We're still on the backgrounds, busier than heck, taking up a lot of time on the Mendak Media Group.
Yeah,
that's starting to take off like a rocket. So
like a brush fire in spring when it's super dry.
Yeah, don't say that. We just had a big fire last week. It burned 8,900 acres.
We've had 4 here in surrounding towns. So,
and you always make the comments like, God, why do these fires start up when it's windy? It's like, well, that's kind of the main reason why they go 8,900 acres is because it is windy.
It's good to see you finally getting the context clues in life, Nolan. So
yeah,
we're happy about that.
I did switch my little slogan to spring baseball is the best. I didn't want to keep up the other slogan I had on earlier.
Well, there are days that I am that. I will totally agree. Working in the HR field, I've been called worse names than that. So
yeah. I should never call you that, though.
That's okay. That's all right. I've been called worse by better people. That's just what I always think.
All right. Good to know.
That's what I've always told myself. So we were chatting a little bit before we came on. We didn't get a Masters show in just because of your baseball and my business here. Pretty good tournament sounded like, huh? I did get to see like a little bit on Saturday. I was just kind of. Yeah, but nothing. Yeah,
golf
really
is one I don't watch on TV. Sunday we were over for a baby shower, so the guys stayed at the house, and we were watching the Red Sox play at first, and we flipped it over to the Masters and watched about 8-9 holes, and it was getting interesting. Then I had to go because I had a sports banquet, so I had it on my phone and ended up going into sudden death. And man, McIlroy took care of business, and
he did.
Had no reason winning it because I think those last 4 holes that he shot, he 4 double bogeys. It's like he wanted to make it a interesting down the road. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you, Nolan? You're a coach, and you've been in. I don't want to high pressure situations, right? Like you're playing a game to go to state, right? Do you feel the pressure?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel it? Can you tell your players are feeling it? Just think if you're like a Rory McIlroy and you're playing for the Masters, what kind of pressure? Is it like I've got sinus pressure right now because my allergies are all messed up. I'm like,
but I don't even think it's quite and maybe money isn't a thing for them. Obviously Masters green jacket is the ultimate.
Right.
I get that, but we looked at the earnings. First place got 4.6 million.
Just 4.
Second place was 2.6, and then they got million, and it went from 5th place was like at $1 million. 6th place got actually 6 through 50 got like 52K. It was just like, there's your house payment. Thanks for playing. It's like, so the pressure of a couple of those guys that were sitting in second and third with 3 holes to go dropped out and went from. Do they go home and go, man, I had 2.6 million in my pocket and I got this $52,000 check?
Yeah. So, you think of that, and they're walking and they're thinking about their next shot, but is the pressure still on them? Probably. What about the NASCAR guys? You're whipping around in a car at 140 to 100 miles an hour.
You have a chance to think, I don't think.
Are you like, I'm in 3rd place and I got to get set. You got people talking in your ear. I just couldn't imagine the pressure that's there.
But I will tell you, if I ever attend a Masters or anything, I will not sit in front of a tee box watching somebody like this here. Because I'm thinking if I'm hitting, I'd be like, hey, this hole, You guys need to move.
You better get up. So I think
gotta
you're
get out of the
okay. Yeah. So
Probably a reason why I'm not at that level, but
yeah, I'm guessing that too, but I don't know. Sammy and I went and hit some balls the other day, and I showed you the video.
I got to get back out.
Yeah. That kid could crush him, but he's like, I can still hit him pretty well. I wasn't hitting him as far as he was, but when it comes to
the thing is, though, as you've learned in the past,
yep.
If you go straight to the green, he's going to be a fairway over 100 yards ahead of you, but he's still going to have to come back that 100 yards back to the green.
True.
Unless he's good that he's just driving it straight. And
he can hit it pretty straight. I was hitting it pretty straight, but when you're on the driving range, you can do that. You kind of work yourself into it and like, okay, I need to stand a little bit. I notice the ball goes, and Sammy gets that too. You understand?
Better than the best. I'm better than the best. Better than the best.
There you go. So there's that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, WNBA draft last night.
Yeah.
What do you think of that stuff?
Well, I thought it was on the 16th, and so my daughter and I missed it, and my daughter comes out, she goes, Paige got drafted 1. I said, yeah, we knew that she was going. Paige is her favorite basketball player.
Okay, sure.
So she wants to head out September 1st. They play the Lynx. I should have probably got the tickets probably before the draft last night, but I'm hoping there's still tickets.
Oh, you'll get tickets.
I tried some connections out there.
Yeah.
And they all fell through.
Yeah. So
some reliable sources fell through. I thought,
well, that's not good. Really?
No, it's like it's no longer who you know.
It still is. You're not. Those people aren't as knowing as what they once used to be.
Yeah.
So kind of funny because I was at our health club the other day, and I heard the health club. Well, something I go to and sit in the steam room when I get.
Never heard of it.
when I get my allergies, so my nose decongests. But
there you go.
I heard somebody talking with the people. They have the jerseys there, like what you sell.
Yeah.
And I heard a guy on the phone talking to a guy named Mitch. And I'm like, well, that's my buddy Nolan's cousin. That's what it is, right? Isn't his name Mitch?
No, it's Jonathan.
Oh, I thought it was Mitch. Who's Mitch?
I think there is a guy at Universal Sports named Mitch.
Okay, because that's what it is. That's what I mean. Yeah. And so this health club, they just take whatever they make off of it, they donate it towards a charity. So.
Yep, and that's what a majority of them do now.
Do they? Okay.
That I kind of promote. It's like, hey, when you do an auction, you can take whatever. So the one I have in town here, their percentage goes back into the restaurant.
Okay.
But in lieu, like if you come in and say, or as a kid comes in and says, hey, I'm with the Hettinger FBLA, looking for a sponsor for our bingo day. It's like, well, they go to their fund over here going, hey, we made some money, so here's $100.
Oh, okay.
You kind of take it out of that fund. So, but we've had ones where it's been donated to breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, that's
like
what
that.
they do.
So,
they do it to like the Ronald McDonald House here in town. Is what I think they've done in the past.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
That's kind of it goes for good stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So
I wish I could be out in that area with that autograph stuff, because then I can make more money than you, maybe.
Yeah. Making a buck, it's not easy, buddy.
No, it's not. It's not, especially when you have the phone ringing all the time.
That's right. You don't answer.
You just hung up on a $7,000 sale.
I didn't do that. I just hit silence.
Gollum.
I don't do sales, but hey, you might.
I
so.
do.
But yeah, WNBA kind of a bigger deal now. I think it's really starting to hit its own.
Yeah, it's starting to catch on.
Starting to hit its own. So, what are you thinking about the playoffs here with the Lake Show?
Excited about the playoffs.
The T-Wolves.
Yeah, because I put a kibosh on the regular season, but now that the playoffs are here, got to get a little excited.
Yeah,
and I think it'll be a good series. I mean,
you're gonna call it the Wolves Lakers series right now. You're gonna say you're gonna pick your winner.
It's gonna go 5.
Okay, and you're saying
and LA will win, yeah.
Because LA they don't want LeBron to be out of the playoffs. That's what I saw on X
all
day yesterday.
I don't think so. No, it's because they're good. Because Luke is good. Luke has made that team into a contender. Before that, they were winning games occasionally. LeBron would have a 45-point game, and then he'd be like, coach, my fingernail is better sit out for 3 weeks.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
But Luka's made them a contender, and now I heard next year Denver fires their coach 3 days before the end of the regular season, as they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're saying Jokic wants to come over to LA and play some basketball. So that would be quite the threesome there.
That would be probably the best three.
That'd probably be the best three probably ever.
How much longer?
How much time does
go?
LeBron? Yeah, I don't know.
So, and then I saw he was shooting in the shoot around. He was shooting with his shirt off. What do you think about that? Some guys had like a huge beef over it. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take my shirt off and shoot hoops, but I mean,
No,
if you can do it,
if you can do it, do it.
Go for it, man. Dude's in prime shape. I just don't get people. I don't know. I just don't get people at times. They just too much.
Who knows? But yeah, the NBA playoffs should be some fun games.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Celtics will probably be back in the finals. I'm going to go Celtics Lakers.
Are you really? You're going to go with that off the bat?
I'm going to go with the Lakers.
Okay.
Yep.
I bet you the NBA would love that, wouldn't they?
I would think so.
Like, who else would you want? So if you can't pick the Lakers and you can't pick the Celtics, who would you take?
I can't pick either one of them.
Yeah, would you like to see like Oklahoma in there or the Wolves? Would you like to see the Wolves in there?
Boy, as a 6 seed, I find it very hard for them to get in there. I would say let's go Houston and Cleveland.
I was gonna say
would be
I was
good
thinking
series.
Houston because they're kind of
they're
pretty.
What
good
are they? The 2
team.
seed?
Yeah, pretty good team.
Yeah,
kind of just sneaking under stuff and all that.
Don't overlook Golden State though.
At the 7 seed, is that what you're telling me?
Don't overlook Golden State.
So I read yesterday this whole
because this is Jimmy Butler down
there. Yeah. This whole conspiracy theory. They lost, so they wouldn't get the 6th seed. They wanted to lose and get the 7th seed and have the playoff game with Memphis.
And then they end up playing Houston rather than
Houston.
LA.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. LA's hot. T-Wolves are hot. T-Wolves are playing some good ball right now too.
But I will guarantee something in the playoffs. Utah will not win a game in the playoffs. The Utah Jazz.
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But will they get the number 1 pick? That's what they're hoping for.
Yeah, they got the best shot. Them in Washington.
Yep. There you go. Kevin Durant, is he going to be traded? Phoenix traded?
I used to like Kevin Durant.
3 coaches in 3 years.
Yeah.
But what's wrong? Is it the players or is it the coach?
That's hard to say.
Would you like Kevin Durant on the Lakers?
It would be tough to coach an NBA team, especially when you're younger.
Yeah.
I think the Popoviches and those, they had the respect of LeBron and all those guys.
Yeah.
But, man, when you get a punk comes in, 27 years old, youngest coach in the NBA, you're telling these veterans, hey, this is how we're going to do it now. And they're like, what?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No.
So there you go. And then we got Green Bay coming up here, my brother. We're going to go hang out.
Yep. Should be a good draft.
What are you thinking? Derek Carr? Is he hurt? Is he not hurt? Is Aaron Rodgers going to the Saints? Is Shadur Sanders going to the Saints?
Yeah.
When do you want to do our mock?
We got to do our mock here. When is the draft? That's coming up on the 24th.
Yes. Right? So we'll have to do it either Friday or Monday of next week.
Let's do it Monday, the 21st.
Okay.
The crystal ball will be a little bit clearer on that Monday.
All right. So give me where does Sanders go? I'm just kidding. I'm curious to where you think he goes. I think he goes like late first round. I really do. I think he goes to Pittsburgh. That's what
I think it's gonna be an Aaron Rodgers situation.
Okay.
Where he's gonna sit there and he's gonna sit there and he's gonna sit there, and then when he comes up, he's gonna say, you 27 teams that passed on me.
Yeah. So
keep in mind, well, Dion keeps receipts, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And we haven't talked about this, but so you're kind of in the same boat as me. Is what you're thinking. Okay.
He's gonna go late, and
I
know I've taken a couple snap pictures of me watching Aaron Rodgers Enigma on Netflix. Yeah. I wasn't going to do it, but I think the maturity in my life, now that I'm in my 50s, I had to watch it. I'm an episode and a half in, and that dude was doing some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been meaning to watch it.
It's weird seeing a celebrity / NFL professional athlete sitting amongst these people, chanting, playing drums, smoking a pipe.
Right.
Yeah, it was just some of the stuff, and I had to Google a couple things when they brought out some terminology of where he was at, and I'm like, oh. That causes hallucinations, and it's like
that's why like everyone says he wants to be better than Tom Brady, but he doesn't live that same lifestyle. Like Tom Brady would go to bed at what, like 6:30?
Yeah. No, this guy's going over laying in ponds and
all that sort of stuff.
I don't know. So. Yeah, you have to watch it though. It's interesting. But
so I saw a couple mocks yesterday as I was kind of doing my research on what everybody is saying.
Yep.
So I don't think he makes it to the Bears. But would you want that Travis Hunter playing cornerback and wide receiver?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him.
Okay,
but I've seen like 3-4 mock drafts that
they
have him going early, but then there's some that have him going like 17 or 18. So
I haven't seen him that far. The furthest I've seen him was with the Bears at 10. So
okay, I don't know.
I know you got to go because you got to head out.
Well, I'm curious on what the Raiders are going to do.
Yeah, me too.
Because the Raiders are going to kind of set up the Bears for their draft. Because if they don't take Ginty, then I think the Bears go running back. If they don't,
all right,
then it could be coin flip on we go on line. Would we go with Hunter if he's there? I don't think he's going to.
Do you want to run it back at 10 though? I mean, is he that? I don't think he's that good for at 10. Is he? That boy? I don't know. I don't know.
Ben Johnson works well with two really good running backs.
Works well with others. That's good.
Yeah.
We should pin that on your shirt. I work well with others. So Nolan, I've been in some discussions with some people on X, and I'm like, what do you get for the 24th pick if you're the Vikings? Is a second and a fourth? Is that a good enough haul? Do you need a second and a third? Is that too much? Like with the number 24 pick in the first round.
Yeah.
If you were to trade back, what are you going to get for that? What do you get for that?
So you're saying trading out of the 23rd pick?
I've got the 24th pick. I'm going to trade it to you. What are you going to offer me? I mean,
obviously my next pick, and then.
Well, I don't want an actual first round pick. I mean, the Vikings have few picks, so I would like. Is a second and a third good for a first round?
I don't know
at
that
24.
Late. I mean, I could
at 24. That's where I'm kind of like, okay, is
you could probably get like a second and a fourth, second and a fifth. I don't know if you get second and third, but
that's what I'm wondering.
But I don't know the value.
I've asked people on X, and nobody's wants to respond to that. I'm just curious because
But the value of a pick it's all in the mind of who's trading it because.
Well, we want this guy, and he's there.
Yeah, but there's players that you think are getting traded. You're thinking, oh, God, what do we got to give up for him? All of a sudden, it's like, gave up a 6th round pick for him. And then the next wide receiver comes out. Somebody gives up a 2nd round for him. And I feel the wide receiver that was given up for the 6th round is better than so the value is all in the trade partners. So,
yeah,
I mean,
no, and I'm with you on that. I get that, but I'm just, I don't.
So do the Vikings.
The 24th pick, is the 24th pick a good pick?
Do you think that the Vikings need to trade that?
I would like them to see.
Of all the stuff that they did in the offseason, they've shored up quite a few holes.
They did.
I
think if they keep it, Nolan, they're going to draft a safety. If they keep it, they're going to draft a safety to replace Harrison Smith.
Yeah.
If that guy's gone by the time they get to 24, which I've seen drafts have him in between like the night. I can't think of his name right now. My head's all foggy. I've just taken some Claritin, so I'm kind of like in and out.
You've been foggy for a while.
Hey, bro. Yeah. So, hey, I'm putting together coherent sentences today, at least.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah, I see them trading out. I really do. I see them. I've said it 1,000 times to you, and I've said it a couple times on Twitter that we're going to trade for Tyrod Taylor as our backup quarterback. Still believe that's going to happen. And
a lot of people thought Mr. Flacco was coming to Minnesota. That didn't happen.
Not once did I say Joe Flacco was coming there. He wasn't going to come here. He's too old. He's too old. He's older than the coach.
But I'm still pinning. I'm still pinning that JJ McCarthy is.
I know you are. Hey, I know. You're right on.
But hey, if anybody's interested, I got a jersey for sale for $390 with his autograph on it.
You can get it by calling Nolan. His cell phone number is 701.
Tomorrow it's going to be $590. So if you want it for $390 today, for the draft,
call to action. Got to have one of those. So all right, hey, Nolan's baseball team 2-0. Nice work, buddy.
Yeah, we started off 2-0 and got 2 big games this week. Well, the thing is, all 5 of our teams in this. Other teams in this region are good. So starting off 2-0, I mean, you could end up being 5-5, you can end up being 8-2, or you could end up 2-8. So I mean, we're going with the good record. You're gonna get her done this year. Yeah. You're gonna get her done this year. Hopefully.
So all right, my brother.
So other than that, we've got what else coming up? We just got the mock draft on next Monday. Friday, we may be able to talk.
We got the Kentucky Derby coming up, so we'll have to.
Do you still have your horse south of town?
We'll have to raise that one from the dead.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the best burn I've ever had in my life. You nailed me. I told you I would never be able to repay you for that. So
it was all good.
Yeah, but I do want to say your daughter sent me that picture of you. She threw a piece of steak and you caught it. I was like,
that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So she said that to you?
Yeah. And so I said, so does he roll over or lay down or anything like that? And she kind of.
And actually, I didn't even see it coming. I just had the mouth open. All of a sudden, like. So it was more of a good shot than it was
look what I caught. Yeah, look what I caught.
Thank God I didn't like choke to death right on their Snapchat.
Do you think they would have? Helped you out if you would have been choking?
Well, the way I joke around, they'd have probably thought I was joking around for the first minute and a half, and by then,
by the time your face turned your shirt blue, they would have said, something might be wrong with the old boy."
I didn't think it would come loose if I'd have fell on the floor. I don't know. You never know.
All right.